Hey, what's up everyone? I'm Jeff Teague with AutoJeff Reviews. I'm here at Fred Anderson Toyota in Raleigh, North Carolina. Thank you for providing the vehicle so I can explain traction control. I'm going to explain to you what traction control does, how to turn it off, and why you would want to turn it off. We're going to look on a lot of different brands, manufacturers, and trim levels so you can see what that looks like. First of all, traction control, that's an important safety feature that's found in just about all vehicles. It might have different buzzwords, different terminology, but basically, traction control is what keeps your car sort of in a straight line, I guess you can say. In other words, traction control keeps your car from spinning around, twisting, from getting too much wheel slippage. It's designed to get as much traction as possible, all four wheels, based on the terrain that you're driving across. Let's play out a scenario. Imagine you're driving on snowy or rainy, muddy, slushy roads, right? The car is going to sense wheel slippage on any one of these four wheels, like on this Camry or this Jeep Rubicon. And what it's going to do is it's going to apply braking pressure to the wheels that are slipping to prevent that. And it's also going to reduce engine power, right? Because when it prevents the slipping, maybe on this side, it's going to get you and keep you going. Let's talk about why you would want to turn off traction control. I mean, it doesn't even make sense. If this is such an important safety system that's going to help keep your wheels from slipping and spinning, and it's going to keep you and your family safe on the roads in all conditions, why would you want to turn that off? Well, let's check it out on this 2021 Kia Telluride. It's a beautiful SUV, right? It might need to have traction control turned off because situation one, replace the grass with fresh snow, fresh, slippery snow, or mud, or slush. Let's say you get stuck in a snowbank. How are you gonna get out? Most of us learned as kids, especially if you grew up in Michigan where I'm from, you wanna rock the car back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and then eventually you're gonna get it out more every time and hopefully extract yourself and your vehicle from that situation. So that would be one way. If you've got traction control on, the vehicle will not want to rock. Rocking is something that you would consider unnatural, as the Emperor says to Anakin. These abilities are what some would consider to be unnatural. Situation number two, you're approaching a steep hill. Maybe you're in the mountains, maybe you've got a really steep driveway. Now imagine that that steep hill has mud and snow and ice on it, okay? Remember, when you turn on the traction control, when traction control works, it's going to apply braking pressure, but it's also going to reduce engine power. If you're trying to get up that hill, you're going to need all the oomph you can get, right? So you may want to turn off traction control as you approach and ascend that hill. I'm a visual learner and I find this is the best way to learn. We're going to try going up this hill with my traction control on. So now, let's try traction control off. Boop. Ho! You know, there is another reason why you would want to turn off traction control, and a lot of us did this as teens, especially when you're in Michigan and Minnesota and Colorado and New England, right? You want to turn it off so that you can utilize this car for what it was really designed for doing donuts in parking lots. When it's clear of light posts and people and cars, when it's free and you've got a fresh glaze of snow, you might want to spin it and do little donuts going on here. With traction control off, you have a better chance of doing this. Again, kids, don't try this at home, but that is one thing that you could do. Turn off the traction control and you have a better chance, especially rear wheel drive vehicle. Supra, is it headed for the next donut? Maybe. We're gonna go inside the Telluride and I'll show you where that traction control off button is and what it looks like when the system's engaged. Take a look at the interior here. It's very nice. Okay, it's right here. The little slippery when wet Bon Jovi symbol. Living on a prayer. Right here, traction control off. So let's start up the car and I'll show you what it looks like. We're starting it up. vehicle is on. Here we go. Turn it off. Traction control disabled. It's also going to verify that, just so you know, with that orange warning light, slippery when wet, either Bon Jovi's in town or your traction control has been disabled. Gonna check this Jeep and wrangle me up some traction control off button. I'll bet I find it. What a polarizing color, man. Whoo, Rubicon in a house. All right. You think we got a button? Yeah, it's right there. Almost like I knew right where it was. So you can turn off traction control in the Jeep when needed. You can find the traction control off button in a lot of vehicles in different places. It's almost like a scavenger hunt, like this quicksand TRD off-road Tacoma. Where do you think this one is? Here? Nah. Here? No. If you're a Tacoma fan, you probably already know it's gonna be up top here. Top shelf liquor, right there, baby. Sometimes the buttons look a little bit different, like in this BMW 640i. We'll look inside. You'll still see it. Come out, wherever you are. What's right here? Everyone needs to have that traction control off. And remember, you can find the traction control off button in just about all small sedan, mid-size sedan, large sedan, SUVs of all sizes, and trucks of all sizes. This is a 2021 Toyota Venza. Of course, it made its return with this model year. Where are we going to find that? Right over on the side. There we go, right there, baby. Thanks so much for watching the video. I'd love it if you left a comment with your personal experiences. Have you always used traction control on with your car, your truck, your SUV, your big giant monster truck? Do you always ride with it with traction control on? Have you tried any of those situations I explained and demonstrated to turn it off? Has that helped you? Have you had fun in the sand, snow, slush, sleet? Sound like a postman. I deliver. Anyway, leave a comment, say hi, tell me what you think about traction control on, off. Also, I would love it if you join my car community. Hit AutoJeff Reviews, subscribe, and notification bell. We're going to be showing a lot of reviews, different brands. We're going to be showing comparison videos, one versus another. We're going to have fun telling stories about people who drive really cool cars, and we're going to show how to use safety systems, what they all mean, how to use buttons, controls, and dials, so that you're more comfortable driving your vehicles, and maybe it'll help with your vehicle research as well. Thanks everyone so much. I'm on Instagram at AutoJeff Reviews. We have a lot of fun there. And also I'm at my website, autojeff.com. You guys are great. Thank you so much. See you next time.